For my professional experience, I wanted to explore new opportunities to progress my qualities and flaws as a professional. From being rejected for a placement at Kerrang magazine, there was no time to wait for a placement opportunity to arise, so I began small projects and worked as a freelance photographer. It's important to try new things when developing your professional practice and experience. The distribution of my work relies heavily upon the internet and social networking as a platform of reaching followers and gaining more interest, so it was time to try something new. Across this year, I've had 2 series of works featured in photographic exhibitions. The first one was my work from a project called The Tattoo Shop, which was held at the Urban Coffee Company in Fargo Village in Coventry. Due to the environment of the exhibition, I felt my work contributed to the art community, engaging locals to understand more about the culture they perhaps didn't before. In regards to the event itself, I had no part in organising it, so I had to put trust into others in creating a successful event, in which they did. Due to my little contribution, I decided to take on a larger role for the following exhibition. The progress of planning was extremely slow, and it was only an idea discussed between the group. I took it upon myself to find a decent venue, being the North Hall in Leamington Spa. It then became my role to book the venue and become the communicator between the hall manager and all the plans for the event. What seemed simple soon became a challenge, as I found myself having to organise many aspects of the exhibition, along with solving many of everyone else's problems. I faced difficulties in trusting others to do their job properly, and patience when dealing with teamwork, cooperation, and the success of my own work. However, these were only challenges because I let them be. I was focused entirely on making a successful event and something we could all be proud of, that I let the stress of the organisation get to my head. I'd never taken an important role in events organisation, so I was new to it all, and it's something I would carefully consider again in the future, depending on the team of people I have around me. It was a successful weekend, and the result of everyone's work and aesthetic of the exhibition was astonishing, but a better support system would have made it a more enjoyable experience to put together. Leading up to the exhibition, I was lucky enough to have my work featured in an article in the Coventry Telegraph, which was great in promoting the exhibition event and engaging more interest into my series of work displayed. My dedication to making the exhibition a success was noticed within the university, in which I was then asked to lead a new project run by the Central Global Engagement. Through an application process, I was offered a press pass for this year's craft show at the NEC in Birmingham. I researched previous photographers who'd worked at the event to see the different styles they'd used, which enabled me to find inspiration and develop my own style for the event. My most tested skills was my confidence in approaching strangers and asking to photograph them, and how I'd cope with the exposure when entering the ring with hundreds of eyes on me. This worry was no concern on the weekend, as I was so excited the adrenaline conquered all fears. I learnt that being prepared with additional equipment and necessary documents is key. One weakness highlighted would be having to distinguish my interest of the subject with the job in hand. I easily got carried away by the animals and would pet them rather than take photos of them. This constant reminder to do my job is something I hope to naturally do if I were to photograph cuffs again. Overall, it was a great and an unforgettable experience that has brought a new diversity to my portfolio. For an ongoing personal project, I photographed many tattoo artists around the West Midlands. Upon a trip to New York, I took the opportunity to visit Worcester Street Social Club, a worldwide famous tattoo studio and home of the TV series New York Inc. I approached Megan Massacre, one of the leading tattoo artists, in hope of capturing some shots of her. She was busy tattooing when I arrived, but we agreed on a time to return and take some images. Working within a schedule tested my skills on how to work quickly and efficiently. Not only that, but I had to compose myself professionally so I didn't appear as a starstruck fan. With all ideas and concerns clouding my mind, I found it difficult to think logically in where was the best spot to photograph her. Although I liked the portraits I took, the natural window light was behind her, which meant some editing was needed in fixing certain aspects of the image. The key to this shoot was time and precision, both aspects that I need more improvements with future shoots. I was given the opportunity to go backstage and interview a group of burlesque dancers and photograph them live on stage. The organiser of the events works for the Burlesque Bible, which is an international print and online magazine. She offered various opportunities for my images to be printed and was since used as a cover of the disc for the online copies, and some images were featured on their website. I was promised my work would appear on the winter issue of the magazine, which was incredible news as I've never had my work published into a magazine before. However, there was a mix-up as the images printed into the issue were not mine, but were printed as copyright of Emily Aldridge Photography. I informed them about the mistake, but it was too late as the issue had been sold worldwide. This demonstrates that people make mistakes that can be out of your control. My understanding and professional behaviour has resulted in future work with the company. Following assignment 1, where we had to conduct 3 interviews with professionals, I found it enlightening and key to my understanding of how to grow and better myself as a professional. I continued this into assignment 2 and got in contact with Ross Halfin. Ross has been photographing and exhibiting the world's biggest rock band since the late 70s, as well as travelling the globe and collecting timeless images of the world he sees along the way. We arranged to meet in London, but due to his hectic workload and short time in England, we rescheduled the meeting to a Skype call.
Very hard, as you know, to take good pictures, but it's not lazy, it's like painting, isn't it? It's all subjective to what you like.
Following the call, we have agreed to speak again and remain in contact, which I can only hope will lead on to bigger things. Rather than following the interview I created, we end up discussing many aspects of Ross's career, be that professional and personal. His emphasis on hard work and perseverance in the industry was a key part I took from the conversation, that sacrifices need to be made in life to make the hard work worthwhile. Reflecting upon everything we discussed, I know that I need to push myself a lot harder than I do now. Confidence in my work and myself is another area I need to improve on, as this is crucial in taking one step further with potential shoots and job opportunities. Since the beginning of this module, I've been networking and building contacts with new clients, as well as improving my portfolio of work and gaining international experience. I've created a professional website and have business cards printed so I can be more accessible to potential clients and work opportunities. I've created a list of rules to stick by if I want to continue the increasing success I'm having as a freelance photographer. My next goal is to gain some experience working for a magazine, as it is my life ambition to work for an alternative lifestyle or music magazine.